Hello there, my name is Mariah Martin and I'm a real estate agent with RE/MAX Real Estate. And in today's topic we're going to talk about why is it a buyer's market and what does this mean? Well, simply said, a buyer's market is when you have more houses for sale on the market than you have buyers buying homes. Why is this advantageous for a buyer? Well, the reason it's a good thing for a buyer to come out when it's a buyer's market to buy a home is because you have a lot more time to make your decision. You don't have to be rushed into making a decision within an hour or two. I'm not saying if you find your dream home that you don't move on it. It's that if a house just hits the market within the last week or two, you're almost guaranteed that the house may be on the market for a few more weeks. In the past, when it was a seller's market, houses were selling in a couple days, in a week or two, and there was multiple offers all the time. But in a buyer's market, in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania area where I cover, the average days on market right now are about 67 to 70 days. I'm looking forward to it being 90 days on the market. That, 3 months isn't really that long for a house to sell. I don't know why everybody's so nervous. I think this is a great time, and well, I exclusively help buyers, so it helps me as well. But the other part of why it's a good time to buy in a buyer's market is because negotiations. The seller's going to negotiate anywhere from 2 to 3% off the purchase price, or at least you can make your offer at 2 to 3% off the list price, because they're not in control anymore. The seller's not in control. The buyer's in control. They're looking at a lot more options. They're looking at seller's assist. The sellers are fine with FHA and working with seller's assist, and they're fine if you have a house to sell, and there's a lot more conditions they're accepting than when they're in the seller's market, because they're in the driver's seat then. They're not in the driver's seat anymore. And you know what? It's about time for buyers to have the chance to be in the driver's seat. I just want to share with you, just because it's a buyer's market does not mean the seller is going to take 10% off the list price. There's a lot of people out there that they think because it's a buyer's market that sellers are desperate. That's just not the case. So, 2 to 3% is on average. But you're going to have to work with your buyer's agent and research the most recent sold properties, which is known as pulling comps, and prove what the market value of the property is. And then your agent will be able to tell you if the house is overlisted, overpriced on the market, if it's at a good price, or if it's priced under market. And all those things have to do with what kind of offer you'll be making. And of course, the value that you find the home is to you is the most important feature of the whole plan. I hope this information has helped you a little bit more in understanding a buyer's market. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm sure on the website you're viewing my video on, there's an email button or a text button. You can also feel free to text me. Thank you so much for your time in watching my video.